All right. So, uh, have you ever had that moment where like the internet just kind of like vanishes?
Yeah.
Like, that feeling?
Uh-huh.
Well, it seems like ChatGPT took like a little vacation recently, and everyone's been freaking out trying to figure out why.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And some people are even claiming that they were the ones who like crashed it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we're diving into two Reddit threads here.
Uh-huh.
Uh, did I just crash ChatGPT? And is ChatGPT down? To see if we can maybe like piece together what happened, kind of do some like internet detective work.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's sort of a mystery. Did someone actually ask a question so tough that it broke the AI? Like what
Mm,
kind of question could even do that?
right.
It's a pretty interesting thought, right?
Yeah, it is. You know what's interesting to me is that people feel powerful enough to think that they could bring down a powerful AI,
Yeah.
even unintentionally.
I know, right? It's almost like we're looking for someone to blame, even if it's ourselves.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's unpack this a little bit. In the first thread, did I just crash ChatGPT? One user claimed they stumped ChatGPT with a question so complex that only a quantum computer could even, like, handle it.
That's a pretty bold claim.
I do.
To even understand why we need to consider how different quantum computers are from like our everyday computers.
Okay.
So imagine trying to find a specific grain of sand on a beach.
Okay.
For a normal computer, that's incredibly time consuming.
Yeah.
But a quantum computer could sift through all that sand almost instantly.
Wow, that's a pretty wild image.
Yeah.
So it was this incredibly difficult question.
Right.
The user claimed they asked about the prime factorization of RSA 250, which is a semi-prime number. Essentially, it's the result of multiplying two prime numbers together.
Exactly. And to grasp the scale here, RSA 250 is a 250-digit number. Imagine a number so long it would stretch across an entire page.
Oh.
Finding its prime factors is like solving a giant complex puzzle,
Yeah.
and it would take regular computers an astronomical amount of time.
Someone in the thread compared it to like a 250-digit number, and yeah, I can't even fathom how massive that is. But wouldn't a quantum computer be able to crack it?
Theoretically, yes. A powerful enough quantum computer could theoretically find those prime factors in a reasonable time frame.
Okay, so this user's question could have been something that really pushed ChatGPT's boundaries, but did they actually cause the outage? There's a whole other thread, is ChatGPT down? Oh. Where people are blaming themselves for the crash for totally different reasons.
It seems like everyone wants to be the chosen one who broke ChatGPT. It's almost like a badge of honor.
Right. And some of these confessions are hilarious. One person blames their emotional rant about family problems. Another thinks they overloaded it with secrets of the universe.
And then there's the one who tried to make ChatGPT experience diving into a black hole.
Oh, wow.
It's fascinating how much power people attribute to AI, even if it's just subconscious anxiety.
Totally. It's like we're half expecting AI to be this all-powerful being that can be swayed by our deepest thoughts or cosmic questions.
Right. But amidst all the speculation, let's not forget, OpenAI has an official status page, and they attributed the outage to a third-party provider.
Oh.
Not a single user's query, no matter how complex or cosmic.
So it seems like a classic case of coincidence, right? The timing might be suspicious, but ultimately it was a technical glitch, not some genius-level question or existential crisis-inducing prompt that brought ChatGPT down.
That's right. But the fact that people immediately jumped to the conclusion that they were responsible is telling. It speaks to a deeper anxiety about AI's capabilities and our relationship with it.
Absolutely. So even though our Reddit investigation didn't uncover the exact reason behind the crash, it did reveal something really interesting about us, the users. We seem to be fascinated by the power of AI, but also a little bit scared of it.
Exactly. And this fear, even if it's often expressed through humor, raises important questions about how we perceive AI and how it will shape our future. What happens when these systems become even more powerful? What will our relationship with them look like then?
That's a question worth exploring. So let's dive deeper into this anxiety around AI and see what other insights we can uncover.
Let's do it. Yeah, it's like we're simultaneously drawn to AI's potential and worried about its, unknown consequences. You mentioned that, feeling of being both fascinated and scared.
Yeah, it's kind of a paradox, right? On one hand, it's thrilling to think about what AI might be capable of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solving complex problems, making our lives easier, maybe even helping us understand the universe better. But on the other hand,
There's that like nagging feeling of what if it gets out of control?
Exactly. What if we create something so smart that it surpasses our ability to understand or control it?
Mm.
It's like opening Pandora's box. You can't put everything back in once it's out.
Right. This unease is deeply rooted in our history with technology. We've always invented tools to amplify our abilities, but there's always that risk of those tools becoming more powerful than their creators.
And with AI, it feels different. We're not just talking about a hammer or a wheel. We're talking about something that can learn, adapt, and potentially make decisions that impact our lives in ways we can't even predict.
That brings us back to the quantum computing element. Even the idea of a quantum level problem potentially breaking ChatGPT makes people uneasy. It's like a glimpse into a future where AI and quantum computing are intertwined in ways we can't fully grasp yet.
It's mind-boggling to think about. What happens when we have AI that can access the power of quantum computing? What kinds of problems will it be able to solve? And will we even be able to understand how it's doing it?
Those are some big questions, and honestly, we don't have all the answer. But that's what makes this so compelling, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're standing at the edge of a new technological frontier, and the possibilities are both exciting and intimidating.
Definitely. It's like we're explorers setting foot on an uncharted continent. There could be incredible discoveries ahead, but also hidden dangers.
Exactly. And as these technologies continue to evolve, we need to be having these conversations. We need to talk about the potential benefits and risks of AI and how we can ensure it remains a tool for good.
It feels like we're at a critical juncture. AI is already shaping our world in significant ways, and that influence is only going to grow. We need to be thoughtful and deliberate about how we develop and integrate AI into our lives.
I completely agree. We need to move beyond the hype and the fear and engage in nuanced, informed discussions about the ethical, social, and economic implications of AI.
So while our initial question, did someone actually crash ChatGPT with a mind-blowing question, might have led us down a bit of a rabbit hole.
It ultimately brought us face to face with some of the most profound questions about our relationship with technology and the future we're creating.
Absolutely. We've learned about the potential of quantum computing, the anxieties surrounding AI, and the importance of having open and honest conversations about these complex issues.
What are your thoughts, listener? What stands out to you from this deep dive into the world of AI and quantum computing? Are you excited about the possibilities or concerned about the potential risks?
These are questions worth pondering because the future of AI is being shaped right now, and our choices today will have a lasting impact. It's funny how we started off trying to solve this mystery of what crashed ChatGPT, and we ended up on this mind-bending journey through quantum computing and people's fears about AI.
Yeah, it is interesting how one seemingly simple question can lead to such profound insights, right? The question itself might not have crashed ChatGPT, but it certainly opened up a whole Pandora's box of ideas about the future of AI.
Exactly. And it's got me thinking, we were talking about quantum computing being this almost mythical force that could unlock AI's true potential. So what happens when that potential becomes reality? What happens when quantum computers are as commonplace as our phones are today?
That's a fascinating question to consider. If the mere thought of a quantum level problem makes people worry about breaking AI lightline, now imagine a world where those problems are being solved daily. How will that change our perception of what AI can do?
Will we even be able to like comprehend what AI is capable of at that point? Will it become something so advanced that it's beyond our understanding?
It's certainly possible, and that possibility raises some fundamental questions about our relationship with technology. Will AI become more like a partner helping us solve complex problems and advance our understanding of the world, or will it become something we need to control, something we need to keep in check?
It's almost like we're writing a science fiction story in real time, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're creating these incredible technologies, but we're also grappling with the potential consequences. It's exciting and a little bit terrifying all at the same time.
Absolutely. And that's why it's so important to have these conversations now while we're still in the early stages of AI development. We need to think critically about the ethical implications, the potential biases, and the societal impact of these technologies.
We can't just blindly embrace the latest advancements without considering the bigger picture. We need to be thoughtful and deliberate about how we integrate AI into our lives and our society.
Exactly. We need to make sure that AI serves humanity and not the other way around. And that means asking tough questions, challenging assumptions, and having open and honest discussions about the future we want to create.
So to our listeners out there, we leave you with this final thought. The future of AI is not predetermined. It's something we're all shaping together. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay engaged in this vital conversation. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.